as you can hear, it's raining.
It's raining. So Rodney's going to get some pictures inside and then a video inside.
We'll do a little review when we get out.
Yeah, show them the menu and our food.
Yeah, and then if things work out, if the rain lifts, we're going to go to
State Park.
State.
Let you know about that.
Yeah, and we are staying at a nice RV park. I would recommend it more in the spring or fall.
It's very hot.
But
we thought we were escaping the heat, and it followed us.
So we'll share that in another episode. Let's go in here and try this restaurant out. This is what the porch looks like. Very nice. And the bread already smells delicious outside. Smells something. So let's go try this out. I don't know, but they were gracious enough to let us walk up here. Oh, it is. Come back on up here, buddy. They got like a little dining. Because you're, I don't know. Look at the floors. Beautiful. It is. Everything upstairs is.
We're still waiting on
Here's the coffee.
everybody is over it now.
Well, we were going to stop and look at some state parks here in Virginia. We are at the Shot Tower Historical Park. Let me show you a little bit here. But you can't get in to the tower. They still have it locked because of the coronavirus, so you can't really get into state parks in Virginia. So I'm going to walk you down here very quickly and just show you a little bit of what it looks like. So let's turn around here and let you see it. Hold on. It would have been pretty cool to go into. You can hear road noise because 77 goes by the place. But they have it locked. You cannot get in. So my question is, why don't they have this opened up? If they want restrictions, that's cool, but we're on vacation and we can't get in to look. You can see a little bit of the river behind it. There you go. So I guess we will go back to the RV park and we'll talk about the RV park a little bit, give our review on the restaurant we just ate at, and then we might have to drive into West Virginia to look at some state parks and etc. We'll catch you when we get back. Oh, let me say this. I don't understand why here in Virginia you go to a state park and you got to pay $7 just to park to look at stuff that's closed. The park's supposed to be open, but the places are not. And they want $7 for you to park to look at these. They say the place that looks free, but to park, you gotta pay. So we'll catch you here in a few moments when we get back to the RV park.
We were driving back to the RV park. We wanted to take some time to discuss the food that we just ate at the Log House Restaurant 1776 in downtown Wytheville, Virginia. What we thought of it. The food was amazing. I think you would agree.
It was very good.
We had a steak and cheese sandwich with fries and a BLT with some sweet potato fries. And we kind of share food just so that each of us can taste.
And we can give our input on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was amazed on how good the sweet potato fries were.
I think the fries, both sweet potato and regular fries, were just frozen fries. I think where the quality came in was the vegetables on the sandwiches. The bread was so fresh. The food, it was so good. It was just really, really good. And they were so short-staffed that day. It had come a thunderstorm, and I don't know if the issues with staffing was related to COVID or what, but the lady at the front desk was also our waitress. There was a cook, and then eventually I think some gentlemen showed up that were bussing the tables, but they were so super sweet.
Yes.
And she allowed us to go upstairs and film some of their overflow dining. I think maybe they have special occasions up there. But they did have a wide array of desserts available. They were boxed, and people were just lapping those up.
Yeah, and you'd go by tables and they would have stacks
of them. So
there.
they must be, the desserts must be delicious as well. We really had a good time. Very historical building, lots of things to see. If you're in the area, definitely check them out.
We highly recommend it.
It's amazing. Beginning of the park. This is Pioneer Village Campground. If you Google it, you see Fort Chiswell or Max Meadows, Virginia. And one caveat, it is a gravel path into the campsites, so your truck and rig will get very dusty. But we have had a really good time, and if you notice, you can hear that's I-77. Traffic noise that you hear in the background. You don't necessarily hear it that much in the rig, but if you're outside, you do hear it. So that is, I would say, one bad point here. But we're going to take you on up into the campsite.
It's a little steep incline going up.
Wide enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, but as Teresa said earlier, we've had a really good time. there's some stuff we're going to be putting in a few moments that we did see up here. We saw 2 deer. We saw a bunch of rabbits. We saw 2 groundhogs. One was really big. But if they had this paved, this would this part would be really nice.
You notice off to the right there, that is I-77. So that's the entrance, how close you are to the interstate.
They got a little place here where they cut logs to your right as you're driving in. I do like the drive coming in though, up through here. Again, if they had it paved, it would just add a little more to it.
Well, you
Wouldn't get as dusty.
Yeah.
Your truck and your rig wouldn't get as dusty if they did that. But the people here has been very nice.
Oh, they're super sweet. Even neighbors.
Yeah.
And we apologize for the shakiness of the camera. The road is that bumpy. Like we said, that's a drawback very much to the campsite.
Pandora is unable to play music at this time because of insufficient.
We would, I would recommend coming up probably more in the fall.
Spring.
Early spring,
Yeah.
because the view that you get, and you'll see it in a few moments, the hills are, you get a nice view of it. Also, we're going to show you a stream in a few moments that is beautiful. But here to the left is where you check in. They give you a number there in case of emergency. If they're not inside, you call them so you can check in.
They are building like a log cabin structure there. That's why you see the construction
Yeah.
equipment. It is one way to the right.
And it looks like they got some trees that are growing. Once those mature a little bit more, it's even going to be a better shade here.
And out in the field is a huge patio type structure. It's lit at night. I don't know if they use that for functions. I've not seen anyone under that since we've been here. I don't know if you can rent it.
Well, I think I have seen on some photos that other people have done, they've had weddings here and etc. For things. But their property goes to the right of the structure. We'll drive back there very quickly. I'll let you see that before we even show you more of the campsite. To your left is, right through here is where you can dump off your garbage, which I'm going to do right now. So the stream that runs through here is gorgeous.
I think it is considered a creek.
Oh, well,
We did see that on a sign. We're
Yeah,
not
we did.
sure of the name.
they do like for you to drive around and
The
shoot.
roundabout.
Yes. We're going to take a right here. As you can see, the creek running through here. This is part of the property that you can walk on while you're here. And I'm just going to go up here a little ways. You can take a right and go back over to the cover picnic tables and etc. that they have here. But you can walk all the way down through there. We did.
Yeah, it's very cool.
All the way down through there. It's really nice. But we're going to turn around and go back to the stream. We're back up here to the roundabout. We're going to take a right here, which is still part of the park. But you can camp, as you can see. A lot of people come here and just walk. I don't know if they allow anything down here, but it's just a beautiful place to come down and just walk. You could bring a picnic down here if you wanted to, with your chairs.
We did notice that it was cool.
Yes. So I'm gonna park right here. I'm gonna walk over and show you this water. This water, it's a little bit more murky. I think that's the word you would use today than it was the other day. We had a lot of rain last night. It's a little bit higher than it was the other day. But this is all part of the park. It's a beautiful place to come down and just sit and look around and relax, which we have done a couple times since we've been here. I personally think it's a beautiful place, again, to come down and just relax and sit around for a while. As you can see, it's just a peaceful place, especially if you come down here to the creek and just walk around and look around. We have saw all kinds of rabbits around the area, and again, especially through this area where the creek is, you've got a nice breeze blowing through. And again, if you're camping, this would be a great place to bring your chairs, really fix you some food, and come down here and just set it down around the creek here. Hear all kinds of birds chirping. You can hear all kinds of good things. There is, as you can see, a sign posted. Tells you to please stay off rocks, very slippery, no diving. Shallow water, swimming on risk, so you can get in it. Just make sure you watch what you're doing. Let's finish looking around some more at the campsite.
I wanted to show you the playground that they have for the kids. It's quite a little bit of a walk down from the campers, but it's cooler down here and quiet.
Again, a good place where you really can't hear a lot of noise.
Other than traffic.
There's a little bit of traffic, but we're used to that ourselves. But that's another place you can walk to your right down through. We didn't go all the way to the end of that.
That one does have a fire pit.
Oh yeah, you can come there and build a fire, so that's good. Also, they have these two,
Like gazebo type structures.
the one you see more to the bigger one, it's just been redone, new flooring and everything in it. We're going to drive back out here and just show you some more of the campsite. As you look, there's more camping. I don't know how many sites they've got. We'll put it in right now and let you know.
I think I saw 60.
60 campsites.
Total.
They do have a long-term camping here,
Yeah.
as you will see as
It's
we're going
camper
through.
storage. Oh, that says 71. It's a lot 71.
So there's more than what we thought.
That says 82. So it must be.
Close to 100 ballpark. These are some of your long-term campers. They've built some stuff around, but a lot of these campers on this side are brand new. Here's where we saw a lot of rabbits. There's a squirrel. I haven't saw a lot of squirrels.
There was a few, but no, you're right. There's more rabbits.
Here to your right is a couple of campers that's over by themselves, away from everyone else. You really don't know unless you're taking this road here. But here in the middle is where we saw a lot of things: deers, rabbits.
Here in this meadow, we saw the 2 does, the groundhogs, several rabbits, so they must come out of the tree lines. We also smelled a skunk. Yesterday we didn't see, I'm gonna say him, but there was a skunk.
It was a skunk. So, what's our takeaway? We would recommend this.
Oh, absolutely. Like you said, I would recommend that you come in the spring or fall. My concern would be if you came in the winter, trying to get over that mountain might be difficult. But I think with the changing of the foliage, fall would be beautiful to come up here.
Here at the park, one thing I noticed as I was out here walking today, 2 little doves running off. They're pretty. Groundhog.